I welcome all of you to today's session. Contemplation on contemplation on the topic of Adhyasa, an inquiry into what is reality. So we we had a session on this last week. I was discontent. I I wanted to uh, explore more ways of understanding the same thing. So all the spiritual classes are there's nothing much to say. There's only two statements: Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. There's nothing more in any Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, Vedanta, Purana, Shastra. There's nothing more. There are only two ultimate statements that Brahman alone is reality. Brahman is referred to as pure consciousness, also called as Narayana, Sadashiva. In English, sometimes I use the word self, okay, or the I, capital I. So when I use capital I principle, it is self, Parabrahman, Brahman, Satchitananda, Parabrahma. That is the only reality. That is the only, when you say reality, the moment I say the word reality, first thing that comes into the mind is a picture of the universe or a world. That is false. Reality is something that can't be picturized. It is beyond any illustration, any definition, any vague idea, concept, no instrument that we have, that you possess, can describe it or know it. It is unknowable. You cannot see it. It is unseen, invisible. You cannot experience it because it's beyond experience. But it is there. It is there, and it is all that is there. Everything else apart from that, what you perceive, is a projection of the mind. So there's a second statement: Jagat Mithya. Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. Jagat Mithya means Jagat includes whatever you can perceive, whatever you can think of, whatever you do think of, whatever you see, perceive with your sense organs, whatever is available to your mind, to your intellect, is Mithya. Mithya means it is illusionary in nature. Mithya means not that it's not there, it's not denied that it's not there, it appears to be there. You have to understand the difference between denying its existence and calling it as Mithya. Denying means it's not there. Okay? The teaching doesn't say that. Vedanta doesn't say it's not there. It is as much there, as much as the mirage, as much as your dream. So in your dream, you went to Paris. Was Paris there? Definitely there. Were you there in Paris? Definitely you were in Paris. Okay? You ate something in Paris in some restaurant. Did you eat? Yes, you did. But is it real? No, it is not real. It appears? Yes. It is available to experience? Yes. There is you can see it, feel it, taste it, touch it, smell it? Yes. Is it real? No. Okay? This is very counterintuitive. Okay? I cannot see it, that's why it doesn't exist. It's very intuitive. I can see it, it doesn't exist. It's very counterintuitive. But it's actually not. It's actually very, very intuitive. Intuitive means your inner intuitive feeling, right? And you yourself keep on living that. Every dream that you experience, you dream it, you live it, where you experience it, and then you deny it yourself. Okay? Now, Vedanta is only asking you, okay, after giving you the example of your dream, saying that, hey, just a few hours ago, especially for people now who have woken up just a few hours ago, you were in a different world. Just a few hours ago. Okay, you are completely in a different world, a different body, a different life journey, different experiences, completely disconnected from this current experience you're having. Okay, and you took it to be very real just a few hours ago. How many of you had a dream just a few hours ago? Anybody who just, huh? Huh. So, Maltiji, you had a dream. What were you in the dream?
I was. I have plans to travel to India, so I was already dreaming that I'm already in India
You are
with my
already in
parents.
India, you're eating masala dosa, and you're eating your mother's food, right? You're already there.
Yeah.
Was the dosa real?
No.
No. But when you are there, you don't deny it. You don't say, hey, I'm still not, how can I be in India? I'm still in Berlin. You don't say that. In the dream, did you say that?
No.
No. You said, I'm in India.
Yes.
It is very real. And now you woke up, then you say it's unreal. So that means you are already accustomed. It is intuitive enough for you to deny an experience which appeared to be real. True? In your own framework of logic and mind, it is not new experience. You are already accustomed in your entire life to deny your own experiences, what you thought as real, as a, as unreal now. You're not denying that they you're not denying the experience. You are only denying its reality now. Do you understand? So Maya
Yes.
is when Shankaracharya and Vedanta says Jagat Mithya, it is not that it's not there. It appears to be there. But is it real? No. Now what difference does it make it being real and unreal? It being real and appearing to be real. Does it make a difference?
In real, you think that maybe that is again illusion.
The difference it makes is there's a person. The person, he's gone outside of his village to make money. Then he comes back to his visit his village, and he's now during his visit to the village has improved. A lot of development has happened, and he comes back to his house. The moment he starts reaching his street, he starts seeing smoke up. Then he realizes it's coming from his house, from the direction of his house. Then he goes there. He sees that his house is on fire. Okay? And it is a house that he grew up in and he has a lot of attachment. Now it is on fire and he starts crying and breaking down. Then his father, he wanted to give surprise to his family. His father doesn't know he has come, but his father has heard the news and he has come to that spot. Okay, then the father sees the son crying. The father says, why are you crying? First of all, he's very happy to see him and he hugs him. Oh, you have given me a surprise. Then the son is confused. Why are you joyful? Our house is burning. The father says, no, just yesterday I sold the house. Okay, just yesterday I had sold the house. We got a lot of money, 3 times the money. It is no longer our house. Instantly, there is a shift in his experience, in his reality. What is the shift? What happens to him now? He's unburdened.
He doesn't cry anymore.
He doesn't cry.
Yeah.
He's free from pain and suffering. How long did it take for him to become free from pain and suffering?
Few seconds.
Few seconds. Okay. What did the burning of the house stop? House is still burning. Okay. But he's unperturbed. Why? Why?
He thinks it no more belongs to him.
It is no more connected to him. It is no more belongs to him. It is somebody else's headache now. Okay? Same same is the phala of gnana. Gnana phala or mukti means this. Awakening means this. Awakening means whatever has happened in the dream, whatever the dream has shown you, it doesn't matter. You've awakened from it. It doesn't perturb you in any way. Does it stop from being there? No. It is still continuing. It still continues. Don't think it will disappear. Okay? It still continues, but you are no longer perturbed by it. That is why enlightenment is illustrated as lotus. The lotus is untouched by the the mud or the water. It blooms into a beautiful flower. So a gnani or anybody, gnani is, don't think gnani is some extra special alien human being. Okay? Somebody who's done tremendous sadhana, gone into the Himalayas, left their family, sannyasi, nothing like that. Gnani is an ordinary person who has got this gnana. What gnana? He's got disconnected, not externally. Not external sannyasa. There's an internal sannyasa. There's an internal awakening that none of this belongs to me. None of this is absolutely real. It is just a momentary appearance. It is a dream. Are you clear? Now, the effect of gnana is this. Like how that person, the man who was crying and wailing just 1 second ago, instantly became relieved. Like as if a huge burden is lifted off his chest. Okay? Now, even if he wants, he can't cry. Right? His body was reacting. It was very real. He's disturbed. And he's planning, he's thinking of so many things. Or now, how will I console my father? What if, were they there? He has so many questions also, unknown questions. Who's there inside? What did I lose? Okay, did we get it insured, not insured? There's so many thoughts running into his mind, and there's so much commotion happening in his body. All that instantly stopped. Hard stop. With a simple light that it is not mine. But the light was given to him. Somebody told him, somebody who he respects and knows. Some known figure came in who is also part of it and told that no, I sold the house. It doesn't belong to me now. Okay, so same thing happens in Gnana. The Guru comes and tells you this is real, this is unreal. It's called Atma Anatma Viveka. Guru gives Atma Anatma Viveka. Okay, and in the same discussion, so it's a discussion. There are various topics to the discussion based on the interest, interest and need for awakening of the disciple. Sometimes a statement Brahma Satya Jaganmitya is enough. Okay, this is what you are experiencing unreal. It is more than enough. So I'll give you an example. It's more than enough. One day, my master. So I was sitting with my master. So one of somebody came, and they were very depressed because they're going through something in life, and they had a dream. Apparently, this lady had a dream. So she comes and tells, "I saw this terrible dream, where a very dear person passed away. Very, very dear person passed away, and I'm very attached to that person. I saw it in the dream. It was very real. I broke down. Now, from the time I woke up from the dream, that thought doesn't leave me. In the waking state, I'm constantly thinking about what if that person leaves, and I'm unable to handle it. Okay, and what does this dream mean? Okay, why did I see this dream? Does it mean that I have some special intuition that it's going to happen? Okay, so a lot of people are, there is a whole, I think, a wing of psychoanalysis focused on interpreting your dreams. But when you go to an enlightened master, my master heard it. Then he said, he very casually, he didn't even pay attention, like he didn't even give much reality to that. He said, life itself is a dream. Your waking world itself is a dream. And in that you're asking about some dream that you dreamt of. Okay, that instant, that lady was unburdened. Not much teaching, no, not much elaboration. Just the shift that your premise of the problem itself is false. In that, another layer of problem you're worried about. Okay, so the root of the problem itself is taken off, which is your waking state itself is false. Now, what about the dream? So the whole focus of Vedanta is to address your core waking state beliefs. One such core belief that you have is called mind. So today let us continue Adhyasa. So I told you in the last class what is Adhyasa. Adhyasa means superimposition. So Panaji, Adhyasa means superimposition. So the paper and pen is just for some exercise which I'll talk about. You're free to take notes or you don't have to take notes. But why the paper and pen is for later activity. So Adhyasa means Adhyasa is a very, very significant and important teaching of Sri Adi Shankaracharya, which really deeply helps the aspirant to awaken from the false concepts that that the jiva lives believing. Ultimately, it's a belief. You have some belief, you have taken it to be real, never questioned it, and you live like that. The moment your belief is questioned and changed, you become free. That's the premise. Okay? You've taken something to be true, that is questioned, that is never questioned by anybody, but there's a way of questioning it. And once it's questioned and you see through it, you're instantly free. Not that the freedom will come tomorrow, day after 10 years, after you do something. Okay? No. The moment it becomes clear to you, here and now, you become awakened. Is it clear? Do you want to become awakened right now? Oh, Buddha took so many lifetimes to become awakened. Then all these people took so much time. The rishis did tapasya, the anthill grew on them. Shortcut. Okay, this is the Gen Z pathway. So Shankaracharya was Gen Z before Gen Z. Okay, and he was very young also. And he doesn't have time for all this. Like Gen Z, no, they don't have time. Direct, I want $1 billion. No promotion. I don't have time to waste to take a job. Instantly, today only I want everything I want. Okay? You know Gen Zs, Prithvi? Have you worked with any Gen Zs? Is the observation correct? No patience. I want everything right now. So Shankaracharya also no patience. Enlightenment has to happen right now. Why can't it happen right now? So it should be instantaneous, and it is instantaneous. And that is the beauty of Gnana. So it was instantaneous for Arjuna, just a matter of 30 to 45 minutes on the battlefield with the Bhagavad Gita. It is instantaneous. So let us go back into Adhyasa. Let us start with the mind. What is the mind? Okay, now the activity. What is the mind? In the paper that you have, I want you to draw a circle. Draw a circle, like a big circle in the page. So Amir, Mayuri, Radhika, Suman, whoever is able to go on video if possible. I want to see. If your internet is bad, it's fine. So draw a circle. If you want to draw in a circle, okay. Now that circle is your mind. Okay, what is it? Whatever is inside that circle is what is inside your mind. Okay, now just start putting some data points of what is inside your mind in that circle. Everybody got the exercise? that circle is equivalent to your mind. You are giving an illustration of your mind. What is inside that circle as data point, as words? Put some. What is in your mind? What is there in the mind? Mayuri, clear exercise? Okay. I did. Let's record. Give some water.
Guruji, at the moment, what is there in my mind?
Generally. Don't tell Sunday in Guruji's class, my mind is silent. Nothing is there in my mind. Think about Monday morning. Generally, what is mind? What is your mind? Who's completed? Gautam, show me. Show me your mind. क्या है उसमें? Everything is blurry. Your mind is very blurry. You're on mute, man.
Yeah, there is a filter, so I'll just switch it off.
Mind has so many filters.
Yeah.
Who else is completed? Meanwhile, Radhika, show me your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, you're showing. What is that? Thoughts, perception. Okay. Ravi, what is that? You're on mute.
Memories and thoughts.
Memories and thoughts. Radhika?
Worry, anxiety, and hope.
Anxiety and hope. Okay. Malti ji? What is this? Essays there in your mind. What is that?
Memories, goals, timelines.
Oh, okay. Jira sheet. Prithvi, what is there in your mind? Wow, so many things. Can you tell them? Can you read them, please?
Dreams, memories, love, grief, joy, curiosity, happiness, jealousy, anger, knowledge.
Oh my God. Okay. पन्ना जी क्या है? क्या लिखा है आपने? You're on mute.
Job, assignment, why at time life is tough.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to share? Praveen, what is there in your mind? You can tell. Just unmute and tell.
Not very different, Guruji. It's largely the same. I have how to realize myself. Career, work, commitment. I question myself, why do I have so many commitments, and I keep adding more commitments to them.
Okay.
And kids and am I being a good influence on them?
Sure.
Health, and sometimes angry.
Okay. Kevin?
I have thoughts, impressions, and memory.
Okay.
I have written like a small I.
Small I. Okay. Prasad ji?
It's almost similar, Guruji.
Okay.
Thoughts, impressions, and memories.
Okay. Amir, Mayuri?
Guruji, memory, goals, thought, and future worries.
Future worries. Okay. Mayuri?
It's family, kids' education, and one important thing, moksha.
Moksha. The burden of moksha is also in the mind. Okay.
Yes.
Sumanji?
Similar, Guruji, it's morely thoughts, emotions, family.
Okay. So now I want to draw one more circle. Take a new page or whatever. If you have space there is fine. One more big circle. This is your mind. The intermediary stage before I go to the reality. Okay, intermediate stage. First level of understanding is in the circle that is your mind. I want you to draw many small circles, as many circles in that bigger circle as possible. Do you get it? As many circles, many circles, not circle within a circle, independent circles. There's a circle, inside that add few circles, as many circles as you can. Anybody finished it? Okay, hold that. So all of you can see Maltiji's picture. You can see? Nobody can? Prithvi, you can't see? Look at Maltiji's screen in that frame, in the grid.
Okay, yeah.
That is your mind. Okay, you can keep it down, Maltiji. What are the other small circles?
Every circle is a thought.
No, what did I tell you? What is your mind? Circle. Right? What is the other circle then? Somebody
Also
else's
minds.
mind. Do you understand? Your mind, what you call as mind, is a bundle of different minds put together. It's not your mind. Please understand, it's not your mind. Your desire that you have is not your desire. It is somebody else's desire put into you. Your fear that you have is not your fear. It is somebody else's put into you. Your desire for moksha is not yours. It is somebody else's put into you. Okay? Do you understand? Anything that you wrote in your, now you look at the previous circle. You evaluate the first circle and tell me which of that is yours, what you wrote. Who had the most? I think Prithvi, no? Grief. So you are the winner in the first exercise. You had the most number of items, right? Which of that is yours? Name me one thing that you wrote. Just one thing that you wrote, Prithvi.
Dreams.
Dreams are yours?
No.
What dreams you have?
Making it big in life.
Making big in life. That making big in life is based on whose definition of big?
Expectations of society, parents.
Which is somebody else's definition, no? And they themselves, are they fulfilled in that definition? The one who gave you the definition, are they at the point of that definition? No. And you picked up the definition of victory from somebody who's a failure. And that burden you're taking, oh my God, I have to become victorious. Because somebody who's a failure told you have to be victorious. Okay, at least somebody who's victorious told you, fine, I understand. And somebody who's victorious will never tell. That's the difference between a failure and a victorious person. Somebody who's victorious understands what it took for him to become victorious. When he looks at somebody, he'll tell, okay, you will become what you have to become. You understand? So anybody, open challenge. Anybody who's written anything in their mind, tell me that is yours. Panna ji, आपने क्या लिखा था?
Assignment is mine, Guruji.
Assignment आपका है, ठीक है. Okay, I'll come to the assignment part. Anything else?
And
Krishna, sorry to interrupt. I had also written a point called love. Okay.
Okay.
So now this is not something that is imposed upon me by someone, or I'm not carrying someone's expectation. This is something that I feel for someone, something.
Okay.
So
love is part of the mind. The question is, how is this somebody else's who gave it to me? Just last, I think 2 weeks ago, I saw on the social media, there is a boy who proposed to a girl she rejected him, so he killed her. It was a big news in Bangalore. Okay? He tells her, I love you. And then she rejects. Then he kills her. Was his love real? Was his I love you real? Where did he get the notion of I love you from? His I love you.
No, his notion is different. His notion is different.
Huh.
But mine is something different. I don't think I would.
Why are you special? You will not kill somebody. That's because you're afraid to go to jail. Okay? But if somebody doesn't reciprocate, then there is a emotion that rises. Maybe in your emotion you will not kill somebody, but you will probably beat yourself up. What you call as love is also misconstrued. Is also a programming given by there is a real love. I'm not denying there is no such thing as love. I'm saying there is a love. But what is in the framework of your mind is not love. It can't be. Because the moment you put it in the framework of the mind, it already gets influenced by other programs in the mind. Do you understand? The love that
So you are saying that something that is unconditional, where you have no expectations, that is not within the frame of the mind? Or?
What is love? First of all, love, it takes another session itself. Okay, we'll take up love in a different session. Quickly, I'll just answer the question. Love is very fundamental. It's a fundamental phenomenon in existence. It is your nature. It has nothing to do with the mind. It is a fabric of existence. It's called love. What that is cannot be understood with the mind. What it is, you'll only know after Gnana. Only after Gnana you will know what is love. Until then, whatever love you know, including bhakti, is called apara bhakti. So, including bhakti, which is love for God, is called apara bhakti, means lower level bhakti before Gnana. So, what is love? You cannot understand until your mind is silent. Because whatever you understand, you will corrupt it with the language of the mind. See, for example, simple example I'll give you. In your mind, in the circle, you have written grief, right? You have written love. So that means they both are coexisting, correct? You have already written that. You have written grief, you have written so many other things. That means your love is already, your idea of love is already fighting with all the other things. How can that be love? If Gnani were to draw, Gnani can't draw because Gnani didn't tell what's mind. There's no mind. I can't draw a circle. But even if you force the Gnani to draw a circle, it will be full of love. Nothing else will be there apart from love. Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
So, does it exist? It does. It is there. Something called as pure love is there. But what that is, the more only when you become free from your illusions will that become apparent. And when it becomes apparent, there is no articulation or understanding required. It just flows. That is what a Gnani is. Right now, love is corrupted. It is intertwined, it's like jumbled up with other programs of the mind. So, first learning today is everybody clear that what is in your mind is other people's mind. 50 people are living in your mind. Clear? Anybody wants to contest that? Clear? Gautam, is it clear? None of your thoughts are your thoughts. Ravi, why are you laughing?
No, I was wondering. Panaji said jobs assignment. I was wondering whose mind is that? how do we allocate our tasks that we should do? How do we allocate that to somebody else's mind?
So please understand, if this fundamental shift happens, when you realize, even at the task level it will change, your task itself will change. I'll give you the example of this guy, no? In Karnataka, there is this there was a person called Navakoti Narayana. Navakoti Narayana, he had 9 crores. 9 crores in Karnataka, real person. Malti, you know about him? Have you heard of Navakoti Narayana?
I have heard somewhere, but don't remember completely.
So to give you a context of how much is 9 crores, in his time, the king of Mysore bought Bangalore from the Marathas for 2 lakh rupees. Bought back. Okay? They bought back the city of Bangalore, the geography of Bangalore for 2 lakh. And this person had 9 crores. You can imagine how wealthy he is. Okay, he's called Navakoti Narayana. Then he gets Gnana, Atma Gnana, and he becomes Purandaradasa. So he's called as Purandaradasa. Purandaradasa means he leaves his 9 crores and he becomes a musician, enlightened musicians. All the tasks related to maintaining 9 crores are out of his mind. Do you understand? So, can your assignments change? Definitely. Okay. Can they remain and bloom? Also possible. But they'll no longer remain as a burden. This you have to understand. If they remain, they will no longer be a burden. Otherwise, they'll be out of your mind. After Gnana. Is what I'm saying clear? So after Gnana, some of the data points could remain. Possibly, they remain. Okay, if you are married, your wife will remain. Okay, Navakoti Narayana left his wife. That doesn't mean you will leave your wife. There are many rishis who are enlightened. They have wife, they have child, they have relatives, everything they have. But nothing is burdening. You understand? Yes, Praveen, you have a question? But I'm also telling you that is that a possibility that there is a shift in the data point itself? Absolutely. Absolutely possible. Okay? A lot of unnecessary things, a lot of them will leave your life, will completely get erased from your life. Okay? Including the perception of that thing. You understand? Pannaji, you understand? नहीं समझ में आया? तो in the mind there are so many, right now there's so many thoughts and worries. Okay, they are related to maybe some place, event, person in the outer world. After Gnana, there is one certainty is that nothing will burden you, even if they remain. Ghar hai, bachcha hai, काम है, everything else there, everything will remain as it is, but nothing will burden you, including war. That's what Bhagavad Gita is. Krishna is in the war, but the war doesn't burden him. Right? But it could so happen that if the person, it depends person to person, there is a possibility that the whole perception of that element or data point or dimension in your life can disappear. That could be some disease disappearing. That could be some some person who's troubling you disappearing. That could be some situation in your life changing. All that is possible. You understand? But whether that happens or not is irrelevant. Whether that happens or not, you will not be affected. That is guaranteed. Okay? Shall we go to the third step? Is it clear so far? Yeah. Can somebody make the statement? What is the understanding of the first exercise? My mind
is not my mind.
My mind is not my mind. Is this statement clear to anybody, everybody? Most of the time, most of your life, you waste burdening yourself with the concepts, unverified concepts imposed on you by other people. Parents, relatives, teachers, whoever. Is it clear? Unverified. Many people spend their entire lifetime, okay, to undo the hurt created by somebody. Somebody told you something, something, you're an idiot or something, and your whole lifetime goes in proving them wrong. I have to earn so much money, I have to grow to such a great height to prove them wrong. An entire war was waged simply because a dialogue between one man and a woman, Duryodhana and Draupadi. Silly discussion. Okay, she's made some statement. Blind son is blind, and he got infuriated, and a whole war was caused because one word. Okay, now that word affected that Duryodhana because of his mind. His mind contains many minds. So there is somebody who is coming out of a coffee shop. Somebody bumps into the person coming out of the coffee shop. Okay, then the coffee is spilled. Why is the coffee spilled? It's a burning hot coffee, Starbucks. Okay, it's coming out of the coffee, and somebody bumped into him, and the coffee is spilled. Why did the coffee spill? Nobody.
Because somebody bumped into him, right? So.
No, wrong answer.
Because there was coffee.
Because he had coffee in his mug. If he had water, water would have spilled. If he had nothing, nothing would have spilled. If he had tea, tea would have spilled. You think because of person bumping in, you blame the person bumping in, not what you're carrying. So all your experiences of life, you think something is happening in life to me. That's why I'm reacting like this. It is what is in your mind that is causing the problem. You understand? It's not the outer world. Please understand. The outer world has always been like that. It is indiscriminate. It doesn't care whether if you're a prime minister or if you're Krishna or if you're somebody else. It is the same to everybody. It is unbiased and same to everybody. It affects everybody the same. War is not preferential to Krishna because he's a Purushottama. Okay? Is war preferential to Krishna? But you think, oh, the world is doing something to me. World has never done anything to you. What is inside you is doing something to you. You are getting burned by what is spilling out of what is inside you. If you have nothing inside you, then nothing would have spilled. Nothing burns you. पन्ना जी समझ में आ गया? जो आपके अंदर है वो प्रॉब्लम है, बाहर का सिचुएशन नहीं. But you always blame the outer. Because this person bumped into me, I spilled the coffee. Okay? What is happening, your experience of life is what is in the container of your mind. And what is in the container of your mind is all other minds. What do you call somebody who has all other minds inside them?
Schizophrenic.
So there is a Shakespeare. No? Shakespeare wrote a play. He has written many beautiful plays. One of the plays is called Macbeth. In Macbeth, this person is very ambitious. He's already in a very good position with the king, and king is praising him. He gets greedy and he kills the king, and he kills many people. And to protect that truth, he goes on killing. And he goes on telling, I can't close my eyes, because if I close my eyes, I see the faces of all the people that I've killed. Okay? Now, if you close your eyes, you say, I see so many thoughts. All those are not your thoughts. They're all the thoughts that have been put into you by society. So, first understanding is, what I think is my mind is not my mind. It is contribution of society. Now I will tell you what is your mind really. Now draw one more circle. And in the center of the circle, write 1. Okay? Everybody written? Anyway, any one person can show? Gautam? 1. 1. This is the reality. What you call as mind is only one thought at a time. Okay? What is it? One thought at a time. And that one thought encapsulates time, space, past, future, many thoughts, everything in that one thought. It's like this. There is a screen and there's a projector. When the projector is only a small circle. From that one small circle, there is light and shadow projected. But on the screen, many things appear. A three-dimensional appears, depth appears, time appears, many objects appear, a whole world appears in one projection. So mind is one thought at a time. There can't be multiple thoughts. Okay? It is impossible. But every thought comes so fast, or one thought comes and goes, and one thought comes and goes. Then another thought comes, and it goes. But it happens so fast that it appears like one mind. It is like this. The movie is a reel. Okay? If you play it in slow motion, it is multiple frames. Okay? But if you play it fast, it becomes animated. Do you understand? Suppose समझ में आ रहा है? पन्ना जी समझ में आ रहा है? Did everybody understand? It's a reel. If you see it in isolation, it's only one image. One image has layout, objects, world, everything. It's just one image. But it's stationary. But the moment you play it, it becomes a scene. Okay? And when you're watching a movie, it never occurs to you that it's a still image that I'm watching. You feel it's a movie that I'm watching. It doesn't occur to you that you're seeing thousands of photographs at speed. Just 1 second. You go and tell him now. No, you go and talk to him. Nobody. No, I'm doing class. Why again you're disturbing me? Go and talk to him. No, tell him, scold him. Okay. Is it clear? What is mind is clear? Mind is one thought. Now there is a mind is also part of that thought. There is a mind, there is a body, I am in the body, there is a world, I am in the world, I have a past, I have a future, I have to do something, all that is part of that one thought. When that one thought appears, it shows something, okay, then it goes away, then another thought appears, telling that, oh, I was thinking all along, then that goes away. Then there is in between the thoughts, what is there in between the thoughts? There is
Nothing.
There is reality. There is you. Okay? The thought comes, goes. And this coming and going of thought, you call as you. And every thought that is coming and going, you give reality to, oh, it's real. So two children, Osho used to give a story of two children. Two children are fighting. They're beating each other, two boys. They're brutally beating each other. Okay? Then the parent comes and sees, they're shocked. Why you are beating each other so much? Then the child says, he's taking my car. Okay? There's no car, there are no toys. Okay, where is the car? No, we're playing a game and he's taking my car. What is the game? The game is, both of them are sitting in the balcony. Okay, there are cars going on the street. Whoever sees the car first, that car belongs to them. And they have to tell the color of the car, and that car belongs to them. Now this child has told, black car, but this person had already seen the car, so there's a fight. The one who's driving the car doesn't even know that their car has already been taken by some children. Okay? These children, whichever car is there, free of cost, it is theirs. They're collecting cars. What are they collecting? Nothing. What is the game? It's something that they have created. Okay? But the fight is real. Fight is very real. They're crying and there's blood coming out. That is very real. For what? For cars which they claim, which can never belong to them, in a game which they created. This is your mind. The mind is throwing thoughts, one thought at a time. And instead of simply watching it, what are you doing? Some thought comes. Everybody is going to Japan. I should also go to Japan. Okay? Everybody is eating. This is what the people of the restaurants, they've understood this trick. Just show enough people are doing this, then people come to your restaurant. How many of you here have gone to restaurant seeing Instagram reel of the restaurant? One. Okay. So now if I go to some restaurant in Bangalore, it's filled with NRI people because they are sitting somewhere in the world, they have seen the reel of this restaurant, and from that time they're planning. Okay, when my relatives comes, first thing they don't want to meet any relative. First they want to go to the restaurant because they've saved. And my relatives keeps sending me reels. Have you gone to this place? I'm sitting in Bangalore. Of course I know about it. You are sitting somewhere else and telling me to go there. Okay? That is what is happening. You are seeing something. The moment you're seeing it, you don't question. You acknowledge it as reality. So mind throws some thought. Today it looks like I'm very depressed. Then what do you superimpose on yourself? There's a thought that appeared. It's a thought. What is a thought? So mind is one thought at a time. What is a thought? Is thought object or subject?
Object.
Panaji, thought vastu hai ki what is that? Is it living? Is it a conscious entity? It is a being or is it an object? Thought क्या है?
Object.
Object है, वस्तु है, right? Now some vastu came, and based on the picture of that vastu, that object, you made a statement about your consciousness, which is conscious. What statement you made? I am depressed. That means I consciousness, which is subject, which is pure subject, which is not an object, is depressed. You understand? Something that can never be depressed, which is pure Atma, is depressed. And this is called Adhyasa. And when is it happening? Moment to moment. Moment your thought comes, in that one thought, there is a thought of illusion. I am body, I am mind, I am Malti, I have past, I have future. All that is part of the one thought. Now, how to understand this? I'll tell you. So, Malti had a dream. Malti had a dream. In the dream, she's in India. Okay? In the dream, she's in India. She's eating masala dosa. The Malti who is having masala dosa in the dream which city were you in the dream, Malti? In India?
Bengaluru.
Bengaluru. So Bengaluru, then there is a sky, then there is trees, then there are people, then there is Malti also, then there is masala dosa, there is some inner experiences, right? All that is known. How is it known? How is it known to Malti? It is known by thought. No thought, nothing is there. It's a deep sleep, right? There's a thought that appears, and there's a thought of the sky that appears. Is there a sky? Is there a sky? You saw the sky, Malti? If there's no thought of the sky, is there a sky? No. Is there masala dosa?
If there is no thought, no masala dosa.
What is there ultimately then?
Only thoughts.
Only thought. And was that thought real?
No.
It was. At that time, there was a thought that it was unreal, that it was real. Now you have a thought that is unreal. Okay, now you have a thought that something else is real. Is that thought real? What thought you have now that something else is real, is that real? Do you get the question? When you were having masala dosa in Bangalore in the dream few hours ago, there was a thought of masala dosa and there was a thought that it is real. Right? Right now, you are in Berlin. There is a thought that masala dosa is unreal, Berlin is real. Is the thought that Berlin is real, is it real? What is the thought Berlin is real? Is it a thought?
It's not a thought because I am here.
I am here is another thought. That what you said, I am here, you also told in Bangalore, no? I am here in Bangalore. 2 hours ago you were in Bangalore. How can you be in 2 hours ago in Bangalore? I don't know which airlines is this. It's taking you from Bangalore to Berlin in 2 hours. Did you say I am here in Bangalore in dream? What statement you made in the dream? I am here in Bangalore. Now what statement that is real or false?
In dream it was real.
Now what statement you're making? I am here in
Berlin.
Isn't there a possibility, like how so convincingly you told I am in Bangalore is real, you're making the same mistake now? How you're telling I am here in Berlin? Because of thought? Let's say you go into coma. Are you in Berlin? No thought, no Berlin. Please understand. Space is in thought. Time is in thought. Experience is in thought. So no thought, no world. Is it clear? What is now you're superimposing reality onto an object called thought, and the thought is superimposing something on your consciousness, which is Atma, which is not a thought. This is the fundamental error. On reality, you are superimposing unreality. The unreality is thought. The reality is you are pure witness, Atma. Birthless, deathless, and changeless, which is in your experience only. Okay? You are changeless. Is the statement true or false?
True.
It is true because you changed the world from Bangalore to now. Did you change? You changed the body. You changed the mind. But still you say, I was only there. That's because you didn't change. So from this I can infer, I am changeless. And that is not a thought. That is my intuitive knowledge. It's not thought. It is beyond thought. Clear? Because I am changeless doesn't change with thought, if thought is there or not. Thought doesn't touch me. Is it clear? So I am something is told by thought. And you, by default, take it as real. It is unreal. Is this part clear?
Yes.
Stop taking your thoughts as reality. So far clear? There is a thought that I am unenlightened. I'm unenlightened. I'm Agnani. I need to get enlightened. Is that real thought? Is that real thought? Who told you that? Oh, Guruji is enlightened. I am unenlightened. Who told you that? It's a thought. Who is asking you to give I am not asking you. Guruji is not telling me to give that reality. Who told you to give reality to the thought I'm unenlightened? Who told you? Please tell me that. Think you're enlightened, Paramahamsa. Who's to stop you? Why are you giving the reality to the thought I am unenlightened? Who's doing it? What is stopping you from telling you're enlightened? What is stopping you? One more thought will come and tell, oh no, but Guruji, how can I be enlightened? I'm so disturbed. That is another thought. Another thought of yours, which is an object, is telling about another object which it has never seen. The problem of the mind is one thought comes and it goes. Another thought comes. It's a new thought, okay? That means another object comes. There is no way that this object can know the previous gone object. Two objects cannot know each other. You understand that? Two objects cannot know each other. You put two chairs next to each other. Can they know each other? You keep two chairs, two glasses next to each other. Can the two glasses know each other? No. But two people are in a room. They can know each other. They can interact. They can know each other. Oh, I am Prithvi. You are Ravi. I am Malti. You are Radhika. Okay? But two glasses you keep. One red color glass, one white color glass. Can the red color glass I am red color glass, you are white color. Can they know each other? Can your tooth, when you go into the bathroom tomorrow morning to brush your teeth, there is a brush and there's a toothpaste. You have kept them together for how long? A long time. Have they fallen in love with each other? Have they run away together somewhere? They can't because they're objects. So two objects cannot know each other. Is this part clear? Now, I have thoughts coming up in my mind. They are objects. They cannot know each other. But when you when you make a statement of memory, the premise of memory is thought knows another thought. There's a thought that comes and tells, oh, I was there in Bangalore 5 years ago. Okay? What is the thought telling? The thought saying, I was there in Bangalore 5 years ago. Now I am in Berlin. I was there in Bangalore 5 years ago. Who's telling it? Thought. An object is telling that I was there as an object, another object, same object, 5 years ago. Was it there? Was the one who's saying now, I was there in Bangalore 5 years ago, was that object there 5 years ago? It's not there. It's an illusion created as reality in this moment. So when that memory comes up, okay, immediately you say, so let's not talk about visiting some place. Let's take a bad situation, what you consider as bad. That person hurt me. You see somebody on the street, this person abused me 5 years ago. Thought comes up, right? Instantly, you superimpose on yourself something. What do you superimpose on yourself? You superimpose, I am a victim. That person is a perpetrator. I am a victim. Till now, I was fine. The moment I saw the person, I became a victim. It was superimposed. Why was it superimposed? By an object which is looking at a picture which was not even part of that picture and giving reality to it. Is it making sense? So, one thought cannot know another thought. So, by that logic, any time you recollect, memory is a thought. A thought that which is telling, I was there at that time, is absolutely false. The object was not there. It only claims to be there. What was there now is there even now. That is called Atma, unperturbed, unchanged. And that Atma was not part of that experience. This I'll tell you how. Malati is sleeping in Berlin. Listen to this very carefully. This is the important part. Malati is sleeping in Berlin. Malati is in Bangalore simultaneously, right? Malati is dreaming that she's in Bangalore. Is the Malati who's sleeping in Berlin, is she in Bangalore? Malati is on the bed in Berlin. In the dream, she is in Bangalore. is the same Malati who is sleeping in Berlin, is she in Bangalore? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is the body of Malati, which is in Berlin, is that body in Bangalore? No, it's a dream body. Okay? The mind of Malati, which is in Berlin, is it in Bangalore? No, it's a dream mind. Because this mind thinks it is in Berlin, this mind thinks it is in Bangalore. But the witness, who is neither in Bangalore, neither in Berlin, which is just a pure witness, which is in the background, that is still a witness in Bangalore also. It is a witness in Berlin, it is a witness in Bangalore. Okay, that gives the continuity. Okay, so that Malati who is sleeping in Berlin, let's say this one, who is that? Malati in Bangalore takes a picture of Bangalore. Will the Malati in Berlin ever come in that picture? Any picture that Malati in Bangalore takes, can it ever capture the Malati in Berlin? Does everybody get the question? So you went to Bangalore in your dream. You take many pictures. You take selfie also. Okay? But will that ever capture the real Malati who is dreaming? Who is outside of the dream? Will it ever capture Malati? Let's say you took a picture in Bangalore. You took a selfie in the dosa cafe with all your family eating dosa. You are also there in the picture. My question is, are you there in the picture? Do you get my question? Are you there in the picture?
No.
No. Right? You are never there in the picture. Why you are not there in the picture? Because you are not in the dream at all. Correct? You are not in the dream. But can the dream happen without your consciousness? Without you acknowledging the thought of Bangalore, can there be a Bangalore?
No.
No. Do you understand? So Sakshi, Brahman is like that. He is never part of the dream. Paramatma is never part of the dream. He doesn't even know that there's a dream. But at the same time, he is a witness of the dream. And he's not participating in the dream. He just knows it. So what happens is, there's a thought that arises. Ultimately, thought is an object. The Sakshi has to tell, I know it. The knowing principle is Sakshi, Atma. Okay, but the Atma doesn't change. It is just pure witness. Some thought comes, it is known, it goes back. Thought comes, it is known by Sakshi, it goes back. Okay, the purpose of the thought is fulfilled. Now, in between this knowing by Sakshi and the thought appearing, there is an in-between character called ego that comes and says, I am knowing. I was only in Bangalore, now I am only in Berlin. This is dream, that is reality, that is dream, this is reality. All this, it speaks as one more kind of thought. It's a new kind of thought. It's called I thought. Small I thought. Now, enlightenment means this continues to happen. Thought arise, drops, arise, drops. But the arising of the I thought in between completely stops. Okay? Or even if it comes up as I thought, it is known to be as a I thought, not I as a person or jiva. So when Krishna speaks, he says, surrender to me. Or he'll tell, I will take care. Krishna also uses I. But in his case, the I is not the false I thought. He's referring to the pure consciousness. Is it clear so far? So let me just retrace what I said so far. First is mind. What you call as a mind is a bundle of thoughts, is what you think. Okay? And you think it's all my thoughts. My desires, my feelings, my aspirations, my life. There's no such thing as my life. There's no such thing as my thoughts. It's all programmed behavior. Okay? Second step I went to is none of these thoughts are yours. They are from society. Clear? Now, I cannot, in Vedanta, you cannot jump to the next step of logic if the first one is not resolved completely. If you still contest the first one, we can't go to the next step. Is everybody in consensus that none of my thought belong to me? Any doubts? पन्ना जी, जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ हाँ, yes Gautam.
I have some. Yeah, so some thoughts are not from society, right? Like spontaneous.
Example?
Like, for example, you've told me not all desires are programmed, but sometimes it is coming from a higher place.
Whatever comes. Let's say your bowl. Let's say you have a bowl. The bowl has garbage in it.
Yeah.
Okay. You have fresh fruit.
Mm-hmm.
You put the fruit into the bowl of garbage, a bucket of garbage. Will you ever take it and eat it?
No.
Okay. Now you go to a restaurant. The restaurant person comes and the waiter comes and gives you some food, some bread and some food. Something falls off your table. Will you accept if he puts it back into your plate?
No.
Will you accept it? No. Why? It has already touched the ground.
Yeah, it's been contaminated.
Whatever is put into your mind gets contaminated by the past impressions. For example, a child is pure, right? The child has a pure desire. Let's say it wants something. The moment the child starts interacting with the society, that starts getting influenced. For example, let's say a child is there by itself. It has no desire of chocolate. You put another child next to it. You give the other child a chocolate. What happened? You didn't give
the child now.
Now the child wants the chocolate. Why?
Yeah.
It has seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody else got it. I also want it. What I will do with it, I don't know. I don't even like chocolate. Maybe the child is lactose intolerant, has some allergy. It doesn't know, but it wants simply because somebody else got it. It is already in the framework of the duality.
Okay.
So the problem is duality. In duality, whatever you put, including pure desire, it gets contaminated by the mind, because the mind there's a thought of duality. Let's say you have a pure desire. Give me an example. Pure desire. That pure desire is still sankalpa.
Yeah.
That sankalpa becomes vikalpa if there are still programs in the mind. For a gnani, it's different. The sankalpa becomes siddhi. Please understand. For a agnani, sankalpa becomes vikalpa. Vikalpa means distortion. For a gnani, sankalpa becomes siddhi. Meaning his sankalpa is pure sankalpa. It doesn't get influenced by programs. It is purely for Loka Kalyana. And siddhi means it manifests. For Agnani, sankalpa, immediately the sankalpa comes, there is influence. The other voices start coming in. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So mind is bundle of thought. That bundle of thought is all societal thoughts, but all this bundle of thought is nothing but one thought at a time. Thought appears and disappears. In that appearing thought becomes Adhyasa. That one thought superimposes unreality on reality. That one thought superimposes, it tells you what you're not. It tells Malti that she is the body in Bangalore. She is in Bangalore. When she's not in Bangalore, she's in Berlin. It makes her believe that this is real. What she's seeing is real. You understand? It makes a believe, see, you're eating dosa, it's so hot. This butter, the laws of physics are applying, they're working, it is real. Who's telling that? One thought. That one thought is creating the confusion. It is imposing, it is superimposing unreality on reality. This is the fundamental problem of human life. Not some situation in life, not somebody in life, not some event in life, not the inner turmoil. The root cause is adhyasa, the superimposition of what does not exist on what is there. That is the example of snake and rope. There is a rope, but a snake is superimposed. Okay? And you don't question it, you take it to be real. So at this moment, there is a thought. There is a thought that I woke up a few hours ago, I did all the something, then I'm in this class, I'm listening to this class. Okay? All that is momentary thoughts. If your mind becomes still, there is no Guruji, there is no class, there is no geography, there is no body. What remains is just a pure witness, which you are, which is pure, which is Brahman. Without any, so in the language of Vedanta, it's called Upadhi. Upadhi means object, attribute. No attribute is given. Okay, no superimposition is done. Just a pure screen. That is the reality. Any doubt? Is it clear? So next time when the thought arises, watch the thought instead of believing the thought. You understand? The difference is, am I watching the thought or am I believing the thought? Am I obeying the thought or am I witnessing the thought? Let whatever is thought, and the moment you observe the thought disappears. So, Prithvi, whatever you have written in the circle, grief, love, that, this, the thoughts that are appearing, if you just observe them without giving them reality, what happens to them? Like the kids who are giving car. The car is going. The car even doesn't know about these children. The children are taking ownership of the car. Some thought is coming because of some program somebody put into you. Some memory something gets triggered. Something you watch triggers something. Okay? And your mind throws up some image, which is a thought. If you don't give reality to it, if you watch it, evaluate it, what happens? Does it change life? And you will find the 99.9% of your thoughts that are thrown by the mind are useless. In the present moment. In the present moment, what is required? In the present moment, action is required, not thought. Okay? But the thoughts come. They create anxiety about the future. Instead of you doing something about it now is the only reality. Instead of you doing something about it now, you go on giving reality to something that's not there and you get lost into it. So the whole problem of life is you live in a dream created by repeatedly appearing thoughts which you take to be real, which has nothing to do with you and nothing to do with reality. None of the thoughts that you have about the future have to do with reality of the future. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. And none of the thoughts you get about the past now have nothing to do with your present. Do you understand? But you're stuck. You're stuck in the past, you're stuck in the present. You're stuck not because of the thought, you're stuck because of giving reality to it. Do you understand? Yes, Kevin?
Guruji, but I need the past, as in like the memory, for functioning right now. As in, for example, I have to treat a patient. I need the memory of the disease, like what happens, in what sequence, to treat the patient at present.
Yeah.
To differentiate a utilitarian thought and the other thought. Like, without the thought, I cannot function now.
Yeah. So, very good question. So, Dr. Kavin asked the question, I'm treating patients. Patient has to come with a medical record, which is their past medical history. And I have to look at that. Now, I have heard of many doctors, real stories, okay, with the friends and relatives, wherein one significant case is one of my close relatives was given a wrong diagnosis about their disease and missed the treatment at a very crucial time, and in a very in few weeks the disease spun out of control and they passed away in a couple of months. Wrong diagnosis, wherein a doctor comes and sees and is prejudiced. He sees all the data, okay, all medical records. First thing is obviously to diagnose, you see all the medical records, but the medical records is prejudiced by past experience. So I see the medical record, which is the medical record of the patient, but my past experience superimposes. ऐसे cases बहुत देखे हैं मैंने. You'll be fine. Do this. I know for a fact that this is the problem. That is the influence of that person's illusion. Okay. Your question is, I'm obviously look at the past data for sure, but can my mind operate without the influence of my impressions? Okay. Now, even in my impressions, I have good experience. I have to leverage my experience. Like as a doctor, I know if this symptom is happening, based on my past use cases, this is going to be the next outcome. So you give the right direction. So you use the data, but you're using the data in the present moment. When Vedanta talks about the illusion of memory, the illusion of the past, it is to tell the illusion which are superimposed, in the sense that, let's say you made a mistake once and the person died. Now that will get spilled over now. Okay? Instead of becoming a learning, to take a learning out of it and improve, you carry that as burden. And maybe some people might quit practice. Have you heard of anybody quitting practice because of some bad experiences, Kevin?
I've heard stories, Guruji, but in real life I haven't seen.
So in the memory plays many tricks. To distinguish between, that's why I'm telling, we are not at all talking about the utilitarian part of memory. We are questioning the premise itself. What your question you're asking is, I have to look at patient's report right now. I am questioning the one who is saying I have to look at the patient's report, the patient and the report and the world that you are talking about. Is that real? I'm not talking about action. So we've gone, we are not in the framework of karma anymore. Okay? I can't answer that question without bringing this aspect that it is unreal. First, my premise is it's unreal. What you're experiencing itself is unreal. Now you're asking a question, what should I do in that unreality? That is a different topic. I would say, follow the rules of that unreality. Do what is your best. Just because it's unreality, you can't go and kill somebody, no? Now you're asking that question about action. The discussion is not about action. This discussion is about understanding of what is reality. Some patient will come, you look at the report, obviously look at the report, do your best. Okay, some thought comes, respond to that. Some past memory comes. If you get influenced by it, you will get influenced by that. Some impression comes. But the root is, are you a witness or are you part of the game and considering yourself as body, mind, intellect? That makes a difference. If you consider yourself as body, mind, intellect, you will carry the impressions. If you become a witness, whatever is best in that moment will happen, and whatever is in the destiny of the patient. If that patient is destined to die under you, that patient will die. If that patient is to get cured by you, the patient get cured.
Guruji, like doing nothing, there's just a witnessing.
No.
But in action,
what was the first statement?
As in as in like if I'm doing an action, during action there is this superimposition of the body, mind, intellect, that I am the body, mind, intellect, without the witnessing. As in the witness is always there, but identification happens with the body and mind.
No, it doesn't happen no, it doesn't happen. In action, it doesn't happen. In action, none of the superimposition happen. Only action happens. All this is an afterthought. Please understand. When action is happening, when I'm speaking now continuously, there is no doer. There is an action happening. There's something happening. Only after the action is stopped, in retrospect, I tell, oh, I did the action. I did the class. You understand? When you're doing something, when you're immersed in the action, either writing code or working on a project or doing anything, gardening, painting, anything, it's a pure action. There is no doer. The doer comes as an afterthought. Do you understand? After the action has happened, you tell, I did it. That is the mistake. I did it. That causes karma. That causes bondage. While action, there is no thought. It can't coexist. Action and thought can't coexist. When you're doing, it's a pure action. As a part of that pure action, some thought has to come. For example, let's say you're writing a line of code. You need to recollect something. You need to think of something, ideate. All that is part of that action. There is no ownership there yet. The ownership only comes, the ego only comes somewhere in between when there's a pause. The ego cannot exist with the action. Is that clear? It doesn't. It always comes as an afterthought. As an afterthought, you say, I did something, I did it. I shouldn't have done it, I did. Or I did great. Or I only did it. It happened. Is it understand? And that's what Suman has in the background under Buddha. Tha tha tha. It happened. It is so. It is what it is. It is a happening. Who is doing that happening? It's Prakriti who is doing it. Infinite causes are doing it. Okay? That infinite causes, when it stops happening, for example, Kavin, when the patient comes to you, you diagnose the patient. Okay? The patient leaves. You give some medicine. It's an action. Who did it? You say, I did it. I diagnosed and I gave a medicine. Did you do it really? How many actions happened there? How many actions happened? In the frame of you giving patient medicine, okay, you say one action happened. I gave the patient medicine. But how many actions happened there? The earth is rotating. You're doing that. Can you give patient to medicine without earth rotating? Earth is going around the sun. You are doing that. Earth is spinning on its own axis. You are doing that. There is sunlight. You are doing that. There is oxygen. You are creating that. There is hydrogen. You are creating that. No. There are God knows how many neural pathways in your brain. They are operating. You are doing that. Your heart is beating. You are doing that. Patient's heart is beating. If patient heart itself stops, what medicine will you give? Patient heart is beating. You are doing that. Are you making patient's heart beat? No. What did you do then? You said, I gave a medicine. That medicine to give Some thought came in your head. You created that? No. Then what did you do? But after the patient leaves, you tell, I gave the medicine. That you did. Malti, following?
Yes.
So at any point in time, assignment, पन्ना जी आपको assignment करना है. आपको करना है. आप करते हैं assignment. आप कुछ करते हैं? Ravi, do you do anything? The doing always comes as an afterthought. Okay? You don't do anything. Things are happening. A billion things are happening, known and unknown. Please understand. And you take them for granted. You take Earth spinning on its own axis as granted. Oh, it's always there. Okay? Just because it's always there, you take it for granted. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't bring it in the realm of your action. But without understanding the fundamental principle that without the Earth spinning on its own axis, you can't do anything. Isn't it part of your action? Okay, then I'll leave out the macro, the universal part of it. Micro, without the neural connections happening in your brain, can you do anything? Can you do anything? So I saw a story of a very famous radio jockey in Delhi or Mumbai. She was a very famous radio jockey, very good looking and very successful, talks on the radio, voice is known by millions of people in the country, right? And talks with celebrities and everything. Suddenly, one day she's not able to lift a pen. She's not able to lift a pen. Then slowly, she starts losing control of her body. She can't get up. Now she's completely in a wheelchair. Somebody has to feed her. She can't even speak. She uses a machine to speak. Okay. Same thing happened to Stephen Hawking. Everybody knows the famous physicist Stephen Hawking. He was a normal person. He was a very brilliant genius. Suddenly he's not able to pick up something. You take that for granted. Your ability to stand up, you take it for granted. You think you're doing it. The moment universal forces choose to stop cooperating, you can't do anything. That is the arrogance of human being, that you think I am doing something. I can stand, I can talk, I can see. You can see because Devata is operating. You can smell because coronavirus you can't even smell. How many of you lost smell and taste in corona? Right? So Praveen, you can drive because brain is functioning. Some virus goes into your brain. You think you will be able to drive? So nothing you're doing. Only you're claiming that you're doing something. Now, in such a situation, how can memory be real? How can you make a statement that I did something 5 years ago? Now only you're not doing anything. How can you go on living your life? Oh, I should not have done this. When at the present moment itself, you're not doing anything. Isn't it absurd? And people live with past trauma. I did something I should not have done. I should not have got married to this person. Now, at this moment, you have no free will. And you're talking about some 20 years ago when you married somebody. Yes, Malti and Praveen. Praveen, go ahead.
Guruji, the thing is, I don't know how to express it. You have made me realize this so many times. But still, why does
Wait. Do you realize? You have made me realize. That means you realized yourself. You have the capability to realize something yourself. You have such intelligence capability.
No, then I'm not talking about the realize, ultimate realization, but
no, any realization.
Object.
No, this is a glass. It's a realization for you.
Yeah.
Are you doing it?
No.
What is the statement?
Right. I stand corrected.
Realization happened. You understand? If realization was not meant to happen, it will not happen. If understanding, that's what we tell, no? We make a mistake. I understood. You can never understand. Because what it takes to understand, you don't know. To understand, some signal has to go in a particular part of your frontal lobe. You have no clue how the understanding happens biologically. But you easily tell, I understood. You never understand. Please understand. You never understand. Understanding happens. If it is meant to happen, it will happen. If it is not meant to happen, it will not happen. Now, with that understanding, make a statement.
Hard to make anything now. So, okay.
It is very hard to speak.
I don't know what to say, Guru. Yeah, I can't say anything more. It's okay. Let it happen, Guruji. I have nothing more.
Whatever is meant to happen will happen. What you think is happening is an illusion. That's all. No, just know that. Some thought comes in your mind. Don't give it reality. See if it has any utility right now. You're sitting in the car. Okay? I am unenlightened. Does that thought have any value for you sitting in the car?
No.
Some thought comes. That thought will lead to another thought. It creates a chain. I am unenlightened. I am attending class from 2 years. This Guruji is speaking. Why am I not getting it? I'm getting so frustrated. That's another thought. One thought you give reality, gone. Another thought comes, you have to give reality to that also. It's like one child you give chocolate, then everybody you have to give chocolate. Yes, Malti? Question?
Yes. When you say that we should not be saying that we did it, I did it, or we should not even think like that. But we are in take this professional environment where everyone will be trying to jump and say that I did this, I did that. And when you stop saying, especially if I stop saying that I did not do this, if I do the work and if I just stay behind without saying anything, then the other person who will be just trying to jump and say I did it will be noticed by everyone, will be given the promotion, or they will go ahead.
Correct.
Then how you should deal with the such situation?
So there is a teaching and there is a right application of teaching. Okay, this part is what a guru is fundamentally required for. Okay, this is the part where people miss. They see something, they read something, and they try to apply something else. That happened in the case of Buddha. Buddha told there's one snake. The snake was troubling people, biting people, killing people. Then the villagers went to the Buddha and prayed to him. Buddha went and told the snake, please stop doing that. Please be compassionate. The snake got influenced by Buddha. It became very pious, very sattvic. Next time when Buddha comes to the town, the snake is beaten down. It is fully beaten by the villagers. Because now it's a harmless, soft target. Okay, like all Hindus across the world. So, soft target, it gets properly beaten. Then Buddha comes and asks the snake, what happened to you? Why are you beaten? Why are you in this situation? The snake says, but you only told me. You taught me that to be compassionate, to be loving. And I was very loving. Buddha tells, Arey Baba, my child, I told you, don't bite, don't kill. I never told you not to hiss. Okay? So the teaching of Vedanta, teaching of Bhagavad Gita, teaching of Upanishad, there is a realization part, which is you becoming free from the illusion. Then there is an interaction with the world part. Okay? First part is, I am not the doer. Is that clear to you, Maltiji?
Yes.
I am not the doer. Now, when you're interacting with the world is like a drama stage. You have a role to play. Okay, you have been given a role. Let's say, think of it like a Ramayana drama. You have been given the role of Mandodari. Sorry, not Mandodari. Who is that? Who is that lady who has to go and poison the mother's ear? That lady who is huh?
Mantara.
Mantara. Let's say your role is Mantara. You can't go on stage and tell make Rama the king. You can't change the dialogue. Okay, because the play is Ramayana. You can't change the dialogue. You have to go and poison the other queen's ear. So when you're playing a role in the world, play your role knowing fully very well it's just a role. Do you understand? So do you have children? Do you have children, Malti?
Yes, I have one kid.
You have a child, right? Now when a child is doing something, you will discipline the child. Let's say the child is doing something wrong. You will showcase anger. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Without being angry, you showcase anger. Have you done that?
No.
No. You never, just for showing the child, hey, don't do it. You have no hate. Do you have hate for the child?
No.
No. But you showcase anger to the child, right?
Yes.
Why? Because it's a responsibility. If I don't do that, the child will harm themselves. Similarly, in the world, you showcase without being that.
Okay.
Do you understand? Play the role without becoming the role. Can you do that?
Yes.
Play the role of a IT employee. Play it very well. How does an IT employee perform? Play it very well. But don't take that role to be your reality. Do you understand the difference? So that's why Krishna is worshipped so popularly, because he plays many roles. When he plays the role of a kshatriya on the battlefield, he will keep aside all compassion. He'll tell, kill them. Okay? When he plays the role of a friend, he will not let his other roles influence him. He will not give Vedanta Gnana to Sudama. He will not tell Sudama, come, I taught just last week, I taught Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. I'll tell you the same thing. He doesn't do that. He speaks the language of Sudama. And Sudama will insult him. He'll be friendly. Why? Because he's playing the role. When he speaks to wife number 1, he will speak as to how he speaks to her. When he speaks to wife number 2, he will speak how he speaks to her. Okay? He plays the role. He never becomes the role. You understand the difference between becoming the role and playing the role?
Yes.
If you become the role, it's a burden. It is hardship. If you play the role, it becomes worship. So play the role, play it very well. And why you are playing the role? Why you are playing the role of IT professional? Why?
Why? That's my job.
Why? Why is your job? For money, no? If they don't give money, will you go? If they don't give you money, you'll go. Free internship, you'll do? No. You'll not do, right? So it's very clear. It's for money. Correct? What will money do to you? It will take care of you and your family. Right? Now, if it takes care of you and your family, who's benefited?
Me and family.
If you are benefited, what happens? You're a good, peaceful entity in the society. There's no contribution to societies, because many people are jobless. Then there is anarchy in the society. So you are contributing to the totality. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So me going to job is contributing to the totality. How? Because I am earning money. If I'm earning money, I'm content, I'm taking care of my family, nobody is becoming a trouble to society. Correct?
Yes.
So me going to work is for whom? For
totality.
What do you call that totality? What is the other name for totality? Paramatma. God.
Paramatma.
So why are you going to job? For
Paramatma.
So whatever I'm doing for Paramatma. That becomes Ishwararpita. That is what that is called Krishnarpanamastu. You don't have to say Krishnarpanamastu. Whatever I'm doing, Lord, you have put me into this role. I don't know why. I will do this role to the best of my ability as an offering to you. Whatever result is not in my hand, you will give me the result. I will accept it. Now I have no choice not to accept it. I have to accept it. Whatever comes, I have to accept. You have no choice in accepting it. But you have a choice in how you accept it. Either you can accepting it grudgingly, hatefully, crying, or you can accept it gracefully. So the entire spiritual teaching is whatever happens in life, it's happening because of totality moving. How it is moving, why it is moving, you don't know. So many things are happening. In that I am a speck. Something comes my way, I have no choice not to accept it. For example, if you get a disease, you have no choice not to accept it. You have to accept it. It's already come. But how you accept it, that's where this Adhyasa comes into play. When the disease comes, your mind triggers so many unwanted thoughts. At that time, you realize they're unreal. Then whatever comes in your life, you accept it with joy, with silence. Because there's no more interference of the unreal. That is called mukti. Mukti simply means becoming free from the interference of this unreal superimposition. Then whatever comes, something will come. We don't know why it comes. So many things are happening in the universe. Something will happen to you, in you, around you, to you. When I say you, I'm referring to the body mind. Whatever happens is seen as the play and will of the Lord. Okay, some war happens, ta-ta-ta, it's will of Lord. Something happens, some success happens, will of Lord. Failure happens, will of Lord. You're in acceptance with what is happening. Do you understand? Is your question answered, Malti? So should you?
Yes, Guruji.
Should you say I did it? Absolutely say I did it. In fact, understand the game that you're playing. In the game that you're playing, the principle is crying baby gets milk. Have you heard of the statement?
Yes.
Crying baby gets milk. So in the corporate life, what is the mantra you have to follow?
Crying baby gets milk.
But just performing doesn't solve the problem. Perform, that is basic requirement. If you don't perform, they'll throw you out. Perform, but also tell people that I performed. Okay. And also tell people how much you'll perform in the future also. So
Yeah.
Crying baby gets milk, and also threaten them, if you don't give me, I'll cry more. So understand the rules of war. Don't change. That is the entire teaching of Bhagavad Gita. When you are on the battlefield, play by the rules of the battlefield. Please understand. Okay? Play based on who is the opponent. So if Rama is fighting against Wali, he has to go behind him and shoot him. He can't go in front of him and shoot him. Because that's the game. You are fighting an opponent who will take away 50% of your power. You understand? So please understand, always look at your context and then apply the teaching. Applying the teaching in your context is also next level wisdom. That is wisdom. How to take this teaching and apply into my context. If you wrongly apply, okay, which Arjuna wants to do. Arjuna is a Kshatriya. He wants to apply the teaching of Ahimsa. Imagine a soldier in the border, the terrorist is coming, and he applies the spiritual teaching of Ahimsa. Is it right or wrong? right? You are working in a corporate and you apply the teaching of silence, that I will not speak egotistically. That is stupidity. Okay? Next question. Any more questions? So do you understand the role of Adhyasa in your life? What games your mind is playing? Ultimately, just it's to bring illumination. That's all a trick of your mind. Stop believing the trick of your mind. Your mind is creating nonsense stories day after day, day after day. When will you come out of it? And it's not day after day, lifetime after lifetimes. That's why Shankaracharya tells, repeat after me, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani, Jatare Shayanam, Iha Samsare, Balu Dustare, Kripaya Pare, Pahi Murare. So he's praying to the Lord, Lord, please be compassionate. Again and again, I'm stuck in the cycle of birth, death, birth, death, birth, death. Because of this stupid illusion of thinking everything is real. Nothing is real. It's a secret, okay? Nothing is real. Nothing you think is real. None of your worries, none of your future, past, present. Even the present is not real. Only Paramatma is real. Do you understand that? Praveen, nothing is real. You're looking at, you can see the sky, is it real? I am in the car, it's not real. You're not in the car is in you. You're Atma. You're not listening to me, you have never seen me. I don't exist. Only Brahman is real. Unclutch from this projection and sit silently. Just sit silently. Don't respond to the unreality shown by the mind. You will realize the truth. So, shall we sit silently for some time? Just sit silently. No effort, no doing, no seeking, no becoming. Whatever mind throws, let the mind do whatever it wants. Don't try to stop the mind. Just know it doesn't exist. Don't interfere in somebody else's business. You are not the mind. You are not the body. Take your attention to the center of the forehead. Just rest there. Sleep into consciousness. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम My pranams to all. Slowly open your eyes. If there are no more questions, we can close for the day.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Guruji. Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om Guruji.